Hi, in this video I'm gonna show you how to quickly set up an Astro project in order to have multiple components from different frameworks on the same page. To start a new project, make sure you have the prerequisites installed. You can find them in the documentation. Click on Get Started, scroll down, go to the installation guide, and you have them right here. After that, we simply use the command we have right here, npm create astro latest. I'm using VS Code for this project. I just created a folder. Now let's copy paste the command in the terminal. It's gonna ask for the name of the project, so let's call it Astro integration. Let's include some sample files. I don't want to use TypeScript for this video. Let's install the dependencies. I don't want a new Git repository. And now the installation should take a few minutes. So just wait. Right. After it is done, we can run the application using the command npm run dev. First, we need to change the directory to our project, Astro integrations. And now we can run the command npm run dev, and it's gonna run the application on a local server. I have it here. And as we can see, we already have some code from the template we selected previously. We can go back to VS Code and open our project. In the source folder, if we open the the index.astro file, we can see some components imported in here from two different folders. These are also Astro components, and at the end of this video, in the same file, we're gonna have these components and two other different components from two different frameworks. Let me clean this code up a bit first, so it's a bit easier to read. I'm gonna only keep one card component in this whole layout. So currently it looks something like this. Let's go back. And now I'm going to create, firstly, a React component. In order to create a React component, we have to install the React library first. We can go back to the documentation. And on the left side, we have UI frameworks. So we just select Astro React, and the installation command is right here. So we can just copy that, go back to VS Code, close up the project, the running project, just copy the command, paste the command. We need to install the dependencies. We have to do this, press yes, and that's it. So now you can check the dependencies in here. We have Astro.js React, and we have them, I think, in here as well. So as you can see, the React dependencies is installed in here, the React library. And now we can go to our components folder and create a new React component. Let's call it React comp. And right now, this component will be imported into our Astro page, index.astro. And let's just name it function React comp with some random text. Now we can go into our Astro page. We have to import it. And it already knows about it. So I think not like this, but like this. now we can use it in our HTML. So if we run our, now let me save it first. So now if we run the project again, we should have it in here. So as you can see, right now we have two different components, one Astro component and one React component. Great. Now let's do our second component. I'm gonna create a view component, but for that first we have to install the view library as well. So we go back to the documentation. We have in here the command for a view. Go back to VS Code, stop the current project, paste the command, follow the instructions. We have to install the dependencies and the packages. Yes, configure everything for me. Thanks. So now we have the Vue package installed as well, the Vue framework. So let's create a Vue component. Let me just check. I already have one in here. So I'm just going to name it Vue comp.view. I'm gonna paste the code. Great. Now let's import it into our Astro page. So Vue component from our components folder, and have it in here as well on our page. And if we go back to the browser, wherever we have it installed, if we start the project again, we should have all of the three components in here. So as you can see, apples and I like apples from the Vue components are in here. Okay, but now what if we want to use something from the React library, like a React hook form? Well, it's just that as easy as installing React. Let's just stop our current project. Let's just go to the React hook form website and just copy paste the command in our project, in our terminal, and it's installed in 2 seconds. In order to test this, we can go back to our React component. I have some code already prepared where we have a form. Let me just create a new style sheet so it doesn't look as bad. Just paste it quickly. Perfect. Now we can run the project again. And we have the form. Right now, if we open the console and try to import, try to submit the form, nothing's gonna happen, even though I have a console log on submit, because by default, Astro is a static site generator. So in order to hydrate our component so that JavaScript events are available, we can go back to the documentation. Actually, it's in here. And we have the client load directive. So we can just add that whenever we call our component. We just paste it in here. And now our component should be hydrated. So if we go back and refresh this and try to submit the form, the event on submit works. as you can see, we have in the end a few components from a few different frameworks in the same page. We have a card component and a layout component from Astro, we have a form from React, and some text from Vue. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.